Good morning to you. The 3rd of February here on our Friday unfolding for us. I'm meteorologist Matthew East along with you. Cutting the video just after 5 o'clock this morning. At that point in time, that's what it looked like from our Greensboro Tower camera. Some light rain at that point in time, moving through parts of the Triad area. Down around Charlotte, take a look here from the Dowd YMCA camera. There you go. That's a look at Bank of America Stadium. And temperature in Charlotte over at the airport, as I cut the video, stood at 47 degrees. Pretty stiff northeast winds kicking into gear. You see those flags flying there atop Bank of America Stadium, and that northeasterly flow in place, bringing in some pretty chilly air that we're going to be in here over the next couple of days. These were highs yesterday. You look off to the north and west of us, this is pretty cold air that was over the plains and the Ohio Valley. And it began to bleed in here from the north. Now, still an above-average temperature day for most of us around the region yesterday. Had highs in the 60s to even 70s again in parts of the region, right around 60 or so for a lot of the Triad viewing area, and a little bit warmer around the Charlotte area, mid and upper 60s out there in most spots yesterday afternoon. But it's going to be much cooler today. In fact, really a very chilly day today and tomorrow, too, for that matter. Radar this morning. Showing you this area of light precipitation that's been working through the region up in the Triad viewing area. This has been mainly light rain that's been rolling on through. Occasionally there have been some snowflakes mixed in here and there, especially north of Raleigh. A couple of wet snowflakes involved there. A few sleet pellets involved as well north of Durham. Just kind of checking some of the background data here. And during the 4 and 5 o'clock hours have had some reports of sleet pellets and snowflakes mixed in. And another little batch of precipitation continued to move out of the mountains. Again, this was during the 5 a.m. hour. And this will all taper off later this morning. So by mid to late morning, precipitation should basically be over for most of the region. Weak area of low pressure moving to the south, causing that pretty quickly zipping out to sea. Now, these are your temperatures, again, during the 5 a.m. hour. And this fresh supply of colder air moving in from the northwest. And it will be a pretty chilly weather setup today and again tomorrow before a significant early week warming trend kicks into gear. And then temperatures plunging in late next week. Look at that cold air off to the north. 11 below in International Falls, 10 below in Yellowstone Lake. It's cold stuff. All right, low pressure heading out to sea. Clouds probably pretty stubborn for a lot of the day. Maybe a little bit of sunshine late in the day. I-85 and points north and west. And then clear and cold tonight. It's going to be a cold weather setup. High temperatures today look like that. And I think a lot of us well down into the 20s tonight. Colder spots could even see some upper teens to start off Saturday morning. And it will be a cold Saturday. Sunshine throughout the day. But this is the best we'll be able to do for your Saturday afternoon high. So pretty chilly weather setup. But then it begins to warm up. Our Sunday system is really weakened to the point where I don't have any precipitation in my forecast for Sunday. Looks like a day because of less clouds and less precipitation. It'll be a little bit milder than originally anticipated. So there's our Sunday highs. By Monday, look at that, and even warmer for Tuesday ahead of our next system. More on that in a second. Beach Mountain Parkway cam from resortcams.com. Temperature at top Beach Mountain right at freezing. Decent ski conditions around the region, and there'll be really nice ski conditions over the weekend with this colder air moving in. We're looking at a lot of snow-making temperatures ahead, so there really should be a lot of nice powder conditions up that way as we head into the weekend. All right, European computer model here. This is the system moving off to our north today. Very, very weak and diffuse system Sunday. Really looks very ill-organized now, so not a lot of precipitation chances there. But then here comes the next system diving in by late Tuesday. All right, so let me step you through this. This is the GFS model. This is the drier air punching in today. High pressure, the main weather player tomorrow, so a cold and sunny day. Sunday really doesn't look like much to write home about now. And then we go out to Monday. Should be dry and much milder. Tuesday, I think the rain at this point probably will hold off through the day Tuesday in most spots. But then Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, that shower activity buckles in. And we trend our temperatures much chillier again later in the week. That's Wednesday of next week. Now, the European and the Canadian model are just cold and dry as we get toward the end of next week, Friday and Saturday. But GFS had a pretty potent little disturbance moving through, so take this with buckets and buckets of salt. But I'll just show you what the 0Z run had. This is a Thursday and then Thursday night into Friday morning with a decent area of low pressure moving through. I think that is an outlying solution. I would not put a lot of stock in that. But I just did want to show you that that one particular model was showing that scenario. Now, again, I have not gone with that idea in my forecast. I've leaned toward the cold and dry scenario late next week, but it is something that we'll watch and within the realm of possibility if you get a disturbance to line up just right. So we'll keep an eye on that for the end of next week. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.